play them we want. Anyway, so should we move to what I'm trying to do?
Yes, keeping fit. This is the time, Dr. Kazhila, a lot of people are making their, what do you call?
New Year's
resolution to keep fit, but don't wait for that. Be a -9, -15, you are there running. Dr. Kazhila. So
I know.
The other day I was joking with Josiah how that as we are getting a little bit older, you just sit down, you find yourself here, you want to sleep. But what happens, Dr. Kazhila, when I do some exercise, I run, I can go the whole day. I don't want to sleep. I just want to work. So this is, I said, no. Dr. Kazhila has to come.
Yes.
Let us begin to understand. Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, no, I'm excited.
What is happening to me, Dr. Kazhila, when I just sit to my body and my body is telling me, sleep? What is happening there? Without exercise, I have to sleep. What's going on?
To answer that question, let me go back to antiquity. To BC, before Christ, we have a gentleman called Hippocrates. Hippocrates is considered the father of medicine. And this is what he said. Back in between 460 and 370 BC, he said, if your mood is low, take a walk. And if it's still low, take another walk. What was he trying to say? He was trying to tell us the benefits of exercise. The walk is just a metaphor. There are many ways you can exercise. So he's trying to say, get moving, because you need the endorphins in your body to be released, serotonin to be released in order to improve your mood. Okay, so in answering your question about being sedentary versus exercising, what are the benefits of exercise? Man, they are numerous. It's amazing. If I had time, I would go through one by one. I'll start with the mind, because mental health is one of the most undertreated conditions. When you exercise, you may help prevent depression, especially in this time of COVID-19.
Oh, wonderful.
Yeah, if you exercise, you're going to release some serotonins and so on. So exercise is not only a preventative thing for depression and anxiety, but it's also therapeutic, to those conditions. So that we know. And the second thing I would say about the mind is dementia. There's evidence out there, scientific evidence showing that people who exercise later on in life will have a lower chance of developing dementia or even Alzheimer's dementia than those who are sedentary. And we are beginning to understand some of the explanation as to why that happens. There's a part of the brain called the hippocampus. With increasing age, this hippocampus starts to shrink. So that the hippocampus controls memory. So, in dementia, your memory goes. So if you exercise, you will be protecting the hippocampus. They've discovered that there are certain parts of the chromosome called the telomere. As we grow old, the telomere is a cap of the chromosome. It shrinks slowly. And it's been found that exercise reduces the shrinkage of the telomere. That's why sometimes you see a guy who exercises looks younger than a guy who's sedentary, even if chronologically the guy is older. Because the benefits of exercise over the long term. I'll move away from the mind and I'll talk about the cardiovascular effects of exercise. We all know that exercise prevents heart disease. It prevents strokes. It lowers your blood pressure. It lowers your sugar, so you don't develop diabetes. But even when you're diabetic, it helps you control your sugar levels, and it upregulates insulin release. So all these things are important. It lowers your cholesterol. but more importantly, it also reduces a very important component of why we get ill, which is inflammation. Exercise reduces inflammation in the body by releasing certain chemicals like interleukins that will counter some of the bad interleukins. Also, there's a study that was done that showed that there's an enzyme called extracellular superoxide dismutase. This apparently goes up, the levels of this goes up after exercise. And this is actually an antioxidant that counters the free radicals that are released in the body. So that protects you from inflammation. And there are inflammatory markers that have been shown to decrease with exercise, like CRPs, reactive protein, and tumor necrosis factor. All those things drop. So there are benefits in terms of inflammation. Even certain types of cancers are reduced when you exercise. Colon cancer, breast cancer. And this is, I'm not talking like a holistic doctor. This is actually scientific evidence that's out there.
Yeah.
So I mean, the benefits, my brother, are numerous. I could keep going on and on, from bone loss, osteoporosis to osteoarthritis. Everything seems to work. So if I had to prescribe one drug, I would prescribe exercise.
Yeah.
Because it acts like a drug.
Yeah.
If you look at all the percentage conditions,
acts like a drug. I like
it's
that.
better than even taking a cholesterol pill.
Just very briefly. So, what is happening to my to my body when I'm exercising? What is really happening, which is making fixing all these little parts which are getting messed up? What is happening when I'm exercising?
So physiologically, when you exercise, what are you doing? Your heart rate is going up. Okay.
Yes.
Your breathing increases so that you are taking in more oxygen into your body. And as you know, oxygen is the fuel that drives your cells to work efficiently. So by doing that, you are conditioning your body. You are increasing blood flow to the heart.
I like that.
Making the heart more efficient, more elastic, and also your vessels are also relaxing, because, you know, for the heart to pump a lot of blood, the vessels have to open up to allow the flow.
Yes. I like that.
So all that is happening when you exercise, and you're releasing positive chemicals in your body that will help condition your heart and prevent bad conditions like diabetes, heart failure, and so on from developing. So
I like, you know, the doctor in me, my wife was always says, you and your theories. you know, because I've always thought, Doc, why I feel so tired when I haven't exercised. I just want to sit down and sleep. And there you go. You are telling us here, when you are not exercising, your heart has to work a little bit extra to move the blood around, because whatever they are closing.
Yes.
But when you are exercising,
things are closing up. Yeah.
Things are closing as you are seated, Namunji. If you are listening, Namunji, somewhere, things are closing, my friend. Things are closing wherever you are. Things are closing up. But when you exercise, it's like, it feels so good, Doc.
And by the way,
Rodger,
it's never too late to start. Let me emphasize that point. So
wonderful.
It's been found that even the elderly who start exercising live longer than those who don't. So if you're in your 50s, 60s, and you think, oh, all these years I haven't exercised, why should I start in my... No, start slowly.
Especially when you are actually, especially, Doc, when you start reaching those ages, when the muscles are beginning to go weak. I think, yes.
Yeah.
You see, I could be a doctor.
And as you grow older, your balance, you know, one guy I always think of is Dr. Kenneth Kaunda. Have you noticed that Each time he comes to camera, he's doing some movement.
He was dancing the other day.
He gets it. And I think he's doing so well because of mobility. That he understands that the more I get moving, the better I am. You know, so I think you know, we should all be exercising. Start slowly. Don't overdo it the first day. Start walking first. Increase your capacity. Walk 3 miles initially, then maybe 6 miles. Then now look at the time, so you're walking faster the next time. Build up your capacity, because if you jump from 0 to 100, you have an accident, don't you? Even when we drive cars.
Yeah.
If I sit there and push that thing and I jump from 0 to 100, I may go off the road. Same thing. If you start exercising from 0 to, you break a bone, you fall, you injure yourself, you pull a muscle, then you'll be set back. So start slowly, build up, and then you feel better. And
how much exercising do someone need either per day or per week, so to say?
Yeah.
And for how long?
Yeah, most
organizations for the lazy people.
Most organizations around the world, WHO, American Heart Association, Canadian Cardiologist Society, they all say 150 minutes a week of moderate exercise is advised. So 150 could be, say, 30 minutes 5 times a week. So 5 days of the week for 30 minutes, 20 to 30 minutes, you'll be able to achieve that of moderate exercise. What do I mean by moderate? I mean aerobic exercise, where either walking or run, jogging, or things like that. So that's the duration that's recommended. But once your capacity increases, you could even ramp it up to 300 minutes a week. But that's really for weight loss and other super, you know, like interval training. But just minimum 150.
Yeah. No, that is that's why we needed it. I know people this exercise thing, they don't want to hear it, but
no, it's important.
As usually those you begin to grow. Your mind, Dr. Kazhila, you know, you cannot emphasize that anymore. How small things you begin to forget, and then you exercise just there. It's just snap. You are on top of things. No, Doc, we appreciate in the community and the work you do for us. Always available. So
thank you
much. We have a lot of work to do 2021.
Big time. Thank you so much, Rodger. Appreciate it.
You have you are going back to work. I'm going back to work on what day is that? On Tuesday. No, Wednesday, Doc.
Me work never ends. So from here, I'm going to the office to catch up on a few, because
oh my goodness,
people are waiting for their results. So I can't wait that I'll only do it next week. So let's keep working.
Yeah. Have a remaining weekend, Doc. We'll be talking.
Thank you very much for having me. Take care. Bye.
Thank you. You're welcome. Bye-bye. That was Dr. Kazhila, and that was our discussion. I don't know what you picked up on the trade of exercise. Please stay fit. The world is still needs you, Madam Soma. We'll get in touch, and that way we can do some stuff. We'll end with a video from the celebrations which happened. You have a good weekend, or is it a weekend? Whatever is remaining.